Hey everybody, this is FirePitChilling. My name is Gucci, and today we are going to be talking about ghosts. Ooh. So today we got Jeff.
Hey.
I did not hit the stopwatch. Thank you, Joey. What is your belief on ghosts?
I think that all the experiences, they have some form of explanation, but I don't know if it's anything paranormal. So, nah.
He's an overall nah. Ernie?
I think there's some ghosts out there. They're chilling.
Oh man, we got 1 and 1. Joey?
I personally believe that there's some kind of paranormal activity going on out there. So yes. 2
yeses and 1 no, which leaves me to say I am on the fence about this.
Boo.
Boo.
Just kidding.
That was good. So, personally, I have actually seen what could be interpreted as a ghost. When I was a little kid, I saw a man on a delivery truck for the Vaughn's trucks, and his feet were dangling off the top of the truck, and I just swore that I saw a guy there. Mm-hmm. And I told my mom, and she was like, "No way, that's insane. You're crazy. There's no way that happened. You're just, making things up, or you're just lying to get attention or whatever." I was like, okay, yeah, just to make my life easier, I said that. There's no such thing as ghosts.
Yeah. So basically, your mom made you not believe what you saw.
Yeah. So that's why I say, I've seen something, but I've also have not had a recurring event. She will listen to this, and she is going to judge everyone harshly. Okay. So we're going to go with Joey.
Okay. So, like I said, I think there has to be ghosts, paranormal beings, mm-hmm. whatever you want to call them, mm-hmm. Out there. I know, I've had, a few experiences. I could just, when I was younger, probably was, around between, 7 and 10. I was out in my front yard, right around sundown, dusk area, and I vividly saw a car flying through.
Holy shit!
And people in it, and I was just you see, it flew low and then it went up.
Are we talking Ronald Weasley right now?
Kind of that kind of stuff, and it's
yeah.
It wasn't. It was vivid. I knew it wasn't a solid object, but it had enough detail to it where I knew what was going on and knew what I saw.
Where was this?
It was at my house.
Just inside your house?
No, I was outside on my lawn. I think I was playing basketball.
Okay.
On the street. And I knew it wasn't a solid form, like I said, but it was it was there, and I was I knew what I saw.
That's weird, dude.
But I never said anything because I was people are just gonna think I'm crazy. It's
what do you say at that point?
Exactly.
And it wasn't a dream, because if you were watching part 1 and 2 of Lucid Dreaming, you would know that this guy doesn't remember his dreams, guys.
It couldn't have been a dream.
So it wasn't a dream. Rule that out right now.
Yeah, basically. Honestly.
That's a trip, bro.
Yeah, and it was the craziest thing. It's just what did I just see? So it's that was my first intro to it, and then after that, I had another feeling. I was in my room. I was about to go to sleep, and I had my lamp on. And the way it worked is my door is open because I never really closed my door at night when I was a kid. And my lamp was on, so I kind of shined into the hallway. And all of a sudden, everyone was asleep because my parents' room was right next to me, and so I can see if they walk back and forth. And my brother's room was on the other side. So, he was never really on that side of the house because, if you wanted to go to the bathroom, it was, right next to his room. So, I saw a figure walk by, and then I was just what was that? It wasn't, a distinct feature because, I know how my parents look. I know how my brother looks. It didn't look like any of them. I was okay, that was kind of weird. And so I was okay, I'm just going to go to bed and get over it. And I shut off my light. And so I'm just laying under the covers, and all of a sudden I felt a hand was creeping up onto my chest and was reaching for my neck, and I was what do I do? Because I tried moving, but I felt it, and then all of a sudden it just went away. And the only thing I could have thought, because I felt its fingers and thumb and palm going up, and I was just the only thing I could think of is I saw that figure earlier. It's so in my head, there's some kind of beings that are trapped in this world or intertwined with the spirit world.
Interdimensional.
Yeah,
almost.
and
see, that's what I was gonna say, like, what if you believe in like multi-universes or different dimensions where they're just like different planes?
Yeah.
And they're just like appearing and disappearing.
Yeah.
But it's really not like a ghost.
But it's something.
Just in a different dimension.
That's why it's like, it's like,
none
of us can really tell. It's like
you can't. No one can prove.
It's like, so it's like, to me, it's like it's paranormal, but like it could be multidimensional.
Yeah.
Because I had a similar experience to Joey's second one, where I was home alone and down the hallway I saw a dude dressed in like just like a black like a trench coat type thing, and he was wearing a cowboy hat, and he just walked across. No one else was home, just my dog and I just went to go, and he wasn't there. Like, I went to the hallway, looked around, and there was nothing there. There was no hats. It's just like, it was really weird.
I have a question. Did Haley freak out?
No.
Because usually, like, you know how like they can pick up.
Yeah, they say that.
And I had another. This one's kind of weird because it really freaked me out, and I don't remember going back to sleep right away. But I'm still to this day not sure if it was a dream or if it was real.
Those are the worst, dude.
But
how do you know?
When I was a kid, I dreamed more.
I woke up in the middle of the night, and I see this little girl dressed in all white. You know, the typical little girl dressed in all white, standing in the corner of my closet. And I'm just staring at her. And she slowly starts walking towards me. And I can't yell. Like, I just lose my voice because I'm so scared. I jump back, and I hit my head on my wall, which I do remember. And I'm just like a deer in headlights. Can't move, can't do anything.
Paralyzed
in fear, basically.
And she just disappears. And I'm just staring in the corner of my bed, just like grabbing my knees, like not moving, not doing anything. I wait a little bit, and then I stand up, and I go get my dog from my parents' room, and I bring her in to sleep with me. And then I woke up, and my dog was sleeping with me. So I don't know if it's real or not, if it happened, but I know for sure. Like, I felt myself hitting my head on the wall, and I felt like the presence. It was really weird. And I woke up with my dog.
So like all of it aligns.
Yeah.
So like it being real, but I think your mind's just kind of like making you think it's real.
Yeah, it was weird.
That is weird. Okay, so I want to first say, because I said it pretty aggressively, I was like, no, I'm not trying to discount, but I don't want to say, I'm not trying to discount anyone's stories. Like, I 100% believe Joe, 100% believe Gooch, 100% believe Ernie. I've heard that story before. It still freaks me out. I just think that whatever it is, it has an answer. Like, there's a scientific answer to it that we just don't have yet. Like the Ernie thing where he said, if you believe in multiverses, which I do think there are different universes, and if you think maybe they intertwine, that could be an explanation. I also think that based on both of your second stories, that was both happening in your room. You were very hazy. It honestly could have been a dream, and that's all up in your head. Or if you think that it was happening, that it's still, you're sleepy. It's just happening up in your head. I feel like there's always an answer to it, because people tell me the stories, and I love listening to ghost stories. They're always fascinating. Me personally, I've heard, my mom told me she's heard things like in her room. Her room's like right next door to mine. She's like, oh yeah, someone sat on the bed or something weird like that. And I'm like, I believe you. I don't know if what you think it is actually the cause. I think I think our mind, because of the animals we are, we're so freaking smart that we're able to conjure up all these ideas. Because I used to think, when I was younger, I used to really get nervous and think about it. And then the more I learn, the more I'm like, probably not. The less quote unquote encounters I have, you know what I mean? Like, I've heard footsteps before, but then I'm like, who cares?
But that's like, the more you like, there's not a lot to learn about this subject.
That's the thing. That's what makes it so fuzzy. And I think when as people, we don't know, we need an answer. Like, we don't know what this is, so we have to attribute it to something.
Yeah.
So I feel like...
So what if you're like upstairs and you hear like a glass break, you're home alone or something like that?
That'd be weird.
But what would you think, though?
It's so vivid to you.
Like you go downstairs and you see a broken glass. Has that ever happened?
That's never happened.
Something like that?
No, to be fair,
Really,
it's never happened.
nothing.
I don't think so. I mean, I've heard things at home. I remember once, and this is weird, but this is like multiverse. But I was at home, and I know for a fact my mom called my name because I walked out of the room and said, "What?" And she was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "You called me." She's like, "No, I didn't." And I got the chills, and I got the chills now because I was like, "Don't lie, you called my name." She's like, "I didn't." And she kind of looked at me, and I was like, "I'm tripping right now." And I went in my room, and was like, and then I was like, "What if that was just another universe?"
That could definitely be like a multiverse.
Like, yeah, there's a multiverse where my mom called my name or something, and I heard it. And it just, for some reason, the timeline's interconnected. And in that sense, again, I think there are different multiverses, and I think it could be attributed to that. But as for it being like a paranormal entity or something malicious, I don't know if I really...
See, but I feel like...
The multiverse
like
thing's
that's
cool, dude.
It is cool. We should do a topic on that.
Yeah, it's sick.
Keep posting.
We got some cool stuff.
With this ghost thing, like their reputation is that they're evil, right? That they're
and
here to... Because they're not completed with whatever they're going to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Yada,
that's
yada, yada.
the basic reputation for it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But do you believe, like, would you believe that all ghosts are evil?
I don't think
or...
so. I don't think all ghosts are evil.
Yeah, again,
I
that's a
think
stigma from
I think
movies.
there's different things. Like, I think some ghosts, spirits, whatever, were generally good people, but I think they just were so overcome with guilt over something that wasn't like extreme. That's just keeping them here, and so they're just trying to like make up for whatever that was,
Interesting.
and not in an anger-driven way.
Yeah.
So where they're not trying to harm people, they're just trying to look for a way out.
Yeah, and I could also see it as like if there's other different inner dimensions, whatever. Like if we're on this plane A, like there's like 3 dimensions, whatever, and we're on this one. Maybe there's another plane where these other things are going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, this is huge, big universe stuff, which I think is fascinating. That I don't have enough time to talk about.
Yeah.
Because it's also like we probably weren't the original homeowners. You know, like there's probably people, unless the house was built for you.
Yeah, it's like, well, even if it was built
Exactly.
for you, it's like there are people who lived on that spot
On that
of land
land.
before
yeah.
you,
Yeah.
decades
Oops.
ago. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's like it could have been someone from the 1920s who lived in that same spot some random way.
We could be going way even past
Like a
like
caveman.
Yeah,
we
it
could
could
be
be
talking about
anything.
caveman.
That's
I
not
want
Homo
like a
sapiens.
leather jacket guy that's out there like
The original
Yeah, it's
Homo
like-
sapiens, dude.
Yeah, it's like, so it's like with all the people that have lived and have died on this world, like I don't see like how someone's spirit or soul can't just be trapped here looking for a way.
There's a
out.
lot of life history on the planet.
Yeah,
Ghost dinosaurs.
goes dinosaurs.
It's true. All right. Well,
Hopefully,
if we have said our piece, then
Let us know what you think.
let us. Gooch, has
Wait,
anything you've heard today kind of shifted your mind thought about it?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
honestly, as somebody that was on the fence, I feel like the only thing that I can really do is just remain on the fence.
Really? You're not gonna lean anywhere? Give me a
Because-
40%, 60% at least, dude.
A 40-60?
Yeah.
A 60 they exist.
Cool.
That's
Because
something.
I wasn't swayed until you were talking about like
Wrong
unfinished business guilt.
That was
Because I was like, that
Weird.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because I don't know. I feel like I'm a very salty and passive aggressive person.
definitely.
But I feel like I'd just be like, nah.
Could I say one more thing about that? Because I also feel
Yeah.
like, well, I don't know how to say this now. I feel like that's also. I don't even want to say it.
Dang,
Now
you're
you're
gonna
leaving
do it like
cliffhangers,
that?
dude.
I feel like it's kind of arrogant to think that. That's the only thing.
Oh,
Okay.
That what?
That if we had, because then it goes like, do we have a purpose? It's like, I don't know. We're on this planet.
It's a whole different topic.
Exactly. That's
that
why
we can't really get into.
I had fun with this one.
There may
Yeah,
be
we
another
have-
one.
we have a
Maybe another
15-minute
episode.
cap.
Yeah,
and we're gonna get into existentialism.
yeah,
Well, we just thought of 3 more topics.
yeah.
So.
So
I
stay
don't
tuned,
really know
guys.
because that's all I talk about.
Stay
is this stuff.
tuned because we have some interesting stuff coming.
I had fun with this.
We're eventually gonna have to hit the playoff music. You guys, this has been Ghosts. We are FirePitChilling. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
If you are new to the channel, go ahead and click the playlist to the left to catch up on everything that you've missed. If you are up to date, then make sure that you are subscribed to our channel so that you don't miss another video from FirePitChilling every Sunday.